Hi, I'm Dr. Ed Nelson. I've been working in Lanterman for 25 years as a psychologist, and I want to emphasize that I work at the community of Lanterman. I'll challenge any of you to come to Lanterman, look at our community, see how we meet the needs of our people, and tell me that it can be done much better anywhere else. I heard some research about how community placement has been good. It is great for the guy who can work at Carl's Jr. It's great for the guy who can work at Pavilion. It's great for somebody who's moderately or slightly disabled, but it is not so great for people who are as profoundly retarded as our people. And most of them are not doing as well in the community. I have counseled at community homes. I have a lot of friends that are counseling there. Some of them are great, but there's a lot of problems out there right now. I heard just 2 days ago about a place not very far from Lanterman. The employees haven't been paid for a week now past payday. Their rent is behind. The friend of mine who provides more professional services there hasn't been paid for 5 months. I would like you not to take any action whatsoever on this proposal until it can be demonstrated that the community has the resources to serve the people that are there now adequately before you add any more people. And I know they're not there. Not to the level they need to be, not to the level that Olmsted requires them. Incidentally, Olmsted requires choice, and Olmsted really should be used the other way now. We're a great community. The reason the parents are opposing this closure is because they know that, and there's no better watchers than the parents. I don't care, you bring anybody from Department of Justice or anyone. The parents and the siblings are the ones who care the most, who watch the closest and know what's best for their clients. Could we do it more efficiently? Yes, we could. But that's going to take more oversight and more creativity from the department. It's going to take more vision. I don't want to see Lanterman ever close, but I do want to see our services expand to meet some of the deficit in the community today. We as psychologists, we as doctors at Lanterman, as occupational therapists or physical therapists, we could begin to meet a lot of this deficit in the community. And you can use Lanterman as a tremendous resource and still keep the residential component as these older people gradually live out their lives. Now, I just think that this is a huge moral issue for the state of California. You have this land that was given for the purpose of serving the developmentally disabled people. For the state to take that land, sell it, and use it to pay the interest on bonds, to me it's immensely immoral. And I think we have to look at this as a moral issue as well as a financial issue. Now financially, will we save money if we close Lanterman? Yes, we will. The state will save a good amount of money, but not for the reasons that are often given. We will save money because as these people move out of Lanterman, their life expectancy on the whole will be tremendously reduced. I personally have 5 clients that I know of who've gone to the community and died. Now I know people die at Lanterman. We are going to die, every single one of us someday, and some of us, most of us sooner than we really want. But of those 5, I am totally confident 3 would still be alive if they were at Lanterman. I think 4, maybe all 5. How much money have you saved? Well, one of these girls, she was about 28 years old, brittle diabetic, went to a fine placement, but she got into the pantry and ate a lot of jelly. Now, I'm not saying something like this can't happen at Lanterman, but it happens out there a lot more. The Strauss report showed in the 80s that there's an 80% greater chance of death for our clients when they go to the community. So how much have we saved on my client who died? Well, if we use the department's figure, even less, $200,000 a year, we've saved $2 million. And she would have lived another 25 years at Lanterman. So that's a lot more savings. I don't think you want to save money that way. When it comes to their living out there, there's some studies that show for the taxpayer, the overall cost is not nearly as reduced as you think it might be. And most of that reduction comes because of these poor people that are working out here for $7, $8 an hour and waiting for their paychecks. Untrained people Can they give the kind of care that our highly trained psych techs do? And incidentally, that's another reason Lanterman is needed. We are a primary training ground for people from Mount SAC, from other programs that are training psych techs that are needed in the state. I'm told by the professors at Mount SAC, they cannot possibly replace us as a training resource. Azusa Pacific, Western, they send their people to us for training. It's another very valid thing to be considered about Lanterman. So I'm here to oppose the closure of Lanterman forever. And someday the expansion, the sooner the better, the expansion of services to meet community deficits.
Okay.
And especially that you don't take any action on this until we have a far better developed plan and we can show and demonstrate that the services will be in the community.
Thank you very much.